Hey guys, this is Macron here for a new video. I appreciate that this video may be slightly laggy because it's in like the not the fixed screen, but for the purpose of the video, I kind of wanted it to be in better quality. Not better quality, sorry, a bigger screen, because I wanted to kind of show the new design kind of thing. I suppose it is a new design, isn't it? That you can all see. So I just want to point that out now. It's all like just talking about all these stuff, like all the interface icons have changed and they look kind of different. So that's pretty cool, and I really like it actually. I like the little, like, this has changed like a, I'm not sure what colour you'd say, because it's like a dark kind of blue, that XP. I think that's pretty. I think it's all pretty cool. I'm liking it, and also, like, when I put my mouse over stuff, like, that appears and it looks kind of different. I don't know. I think it's all right. Might be a bit laggy though. So for those purposes, I am now just gonna whap that off. It does look kind of cool, but what's it called? Is it mouse over text? I'll look at that now. Yeah, it's that. Right, so I've just turned that off just because it might lag the video even more, and I appreciate that this may be fairly laggy. I don't know what's going on, because it used to be fine. I used to be able to record full screen, for God's sake, in HD, and it didn't lag once on Camtasia. So I think it might be Camtasia creating temp folders, but I don't know where they're saving to, so that'll be annoying to sort out. I'd probably have to do a clean reinstall of the software, which would be annoying to get the verification codes and that sorted for again. Apart from that, I could maybe reinstall Windows, but that's a lot of effort to do, so I don't think I can be bothered. I'm probably just going to do my videos in the fixed screen from, like, most of the time, unless this is alright. But I mean, I had to turn a lot of settings down, like, as you can tell when I was on my settings there. Like, stuff I've tried to turn down to, like, sort it out a bit is, like, I've put lighting detail on low. Is actually really good because it makes it brighter. Like, if you look at the difference, if we're going high, like, it's really dark. I don't like it. Just turn off stupid stuff like idle animations, character shadow pointless again. I mean, all this stuff looks alright, but it's just not necessary, and if I'm lagging, it's pointless. I've just turned all that kind of stuff off. But so if anyone wants to copy my settings, I quite like the way it looks. Actually, I prefer it, I think. But anyway, moving on. So as you can see, I'm slaying at the moment. I've got a task of Abyssal Demons, which is, yeah, it's an alright task. It's just kind of something to do. It's like a Thursday night, and I just thought I'd kind of just hop on because I'm not really doing anything else. Oh, I should really have my buddy about. But yeah, I just thought I'd just hop on here for a bit. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm going out soon because it's the night before my birthday. So kind of going out for like something to eat with the family and that. So that's not so bad. It's pretty fun. Well, I don't mean fun, but like something to do. And well, nice, pleasant. So yeah, 18 tomorrow. Kind of, it's alright, I guess. But the problem is, not a lot of my friends are. I don't mean like I hang around with young kids. I mean like just not many people are 18 yet in my year. So they're obviously all born like a couple of months later. So that sucks a little bit because I can't really go make the most of being 18 by like going to bars and stuff like that. Because if you're from America, you might know that over here we can drink at 18 and go to clubs and stuff. So that's a bit shit, but oh well. I'm still going out on my birthday to a club and then going out around town some more after, because someone else's birthday was like the other day. This girl's, and she's having like, she hired out some like really nice clubs, so that'll be alright. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty. I don't mind being 18. I'm not as excited as I thought I would be. Like, when you're young, you think it'd be like the best thing ever. It's alright. It's not the best. I'm not that excited, to be honest. Just because like certain things have just happened recently, it's just kind of pissed me off. And today I had a bit of a shit day, to be honest. So I know that's pretty, like, I shouldn't really be like that because it's like the day before your birthday. You should be a bit happy, but I'm just kind of pissed off. Just had one of those days where everything just seems to be shit. You know, like one of those days where you just feel like someone's just taking a big turd on you, and it's like the world tries to piss me off. Like, most of the time I'm quite a positive person, and I always try and, you know what I mean, keep it real, just to, like, have fun. But then sometimes just stuff just annoys me. Like I was in the first thing that annoyed me was just the fact that like I've just been doing essays all week and they just don't seem to be stopping. And then for one of my essays, I got quite a nice sheet that like helped me out with it a bit, like structure for the essay, what to include for the mark scheme, and that was pretty helpful. And I just like I was in one of my other lessons and I was just like, oh, I quite like the way that my teacher does this in psychology. Do you think that you could like make us a sheet like this for sociology? And my teacher like jumped down my throat and she was like just being a proper bitch about it. And like, do you think I'm gonna spoon feed you and all this shit? Like being a proper arsehole to me, like getting really mardy with me. And I was just like, first of all, well, why do you have to talk to me like that? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a human being. I'm putting forth, a viewpoint, and you're acting like a dick. That's the one thing I don't like the most about school is when just because someone's a bit older than you, they have to be condescending to you almost, and just not value what you have to say. Like if you're two adults and you're saying something to each other, like you're having a conversation, and you put forward a viewpoint, someone else puts forward something else. I'm a fairly open-minded person. I can just be like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Maybe I won't agree, and I was like, but what, and then I'd say, well, what about this? Or she could have just been like, oh, well, I appreciate that, but I think it might be a bit too, that might be a bit too much of a simplistic way of going about this, and I might want you to work it. So, you should have said, but why did they have to be a dick? I weren't being a dick the way I said it. I weren't being like, you're shit. That's just the one thing. For as much as they get paid for basically being a communicator, and that's what their job is, they have to communicate to us a curriculum. They're not very good at communicating on a social level with a human being and interacting, in an actual conversational way. Because they're shit. They just shout, or they just have to be like condescending. I think they've all got, I don't know. I think all teachers must have an ego problem where they themselves have low confidence or something, or they've just never had friends, and so then they have to take it out on other people. I don't know, I don't get it, but I didn't appreciate that at all. That pissed me off, because as well, my argument was just that for an exam, an exam is just a test of memory. Like if you have amazing memory, you'll pass any exam, because if you could just have a photographic memory, that's all you need. You don't really need to understand stuff a lot of the time unless it's maths. You just need to know what the answer is and be able to write down. Same for essays, you just need to know your marks that you're going to write down, like whatever people you're going to talk about, what they said. If you can remember that, you're laughing. So why should it not be that we get a really helpful sheet? Because then we write a really easy essay. It takes us not very long to do. We get full marks. Then we revise that for our exam. We remember it. And when we could do that, we could literally in the first week just be given all the template essays that we need to for each topic in the exam, and then we could just go away, remember it, and then we turn up to the exam and everyone would get good grades. I don't see what the problem is with that. It just pisses me off. It's just stupid things like that. But anyway, that was the first thing that annoyed me. Then later on, it was just like just before like a psychology lesson, and I was just like walking over to my friends, and I was just like, yeah, oh no, before this as well, there was a bus driver, and he didn't have change, and so therefore it was 50p for me to get on, because I had a student card, and because he didn't have change, I had to pay £1. Like, because I was paying with £1 and he didn't have change. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you're a business effectively. Why should I have to like give you more money than that's ridiculous? You don't go into like Curry's buying a laptop and be like, yeah, we've not got change for that, so can we just keep all that money? Sorry about that, someone just came in, so I just had to quickly deal with that. But yeah, so yeah, it's just like they wouldn't, if you went into a shop, they wouldn't say, oh, because I don't have change for like how much you're paying, so you're gonna have to give me like that much money for what. It wouldn't happen, and that's just one thing that pissed me off. But reverting back to where I was before I started going on about the bus driver, yeah, and it was just like, it just kind of pissed me off when I was walking over to friends, because one of them was like, he is an alright guy. Like I'd say I am probably friends with him. But like when guys have to do that, like the macho thing, like they joke around, or like the whole punch in the arm, or the that kind of shit. It just annoys me. And I was like walking over like someone just like there was like a bottle like with half water in, and kind of just like launched that, and it just kind of like hit me on the leg, and he was like just joking around, but it was still just kind of annoying, because it's just like, I can't be doing that. Like me and my like close friends, like we don't ever do stuff like that to each other. We always call that like beta-ing each other. It's just like, because like a beta is like the beta of the group. Like if you're in a litter of animals, it would be like the bitch of the group. And it's just like to like beta someone is to treat them like the run of the litter. And we don't do that to each other. Because the way I look at it, if you are hanging around with someone, you're always doing stuff like that to them. Like just like, well, to all your friends, and just like acting like a bit of a, I mean, it's showing to other people that they're not worth that much, that they're obviously not that cool, and therefore I think that makes you uncool because you're hanging around with a loser. You know, someone that's like dead cool wouldn't hang around with a loser. They'd hang around with someone cool because they're cool themselves. So that's just one of them things that Cool Cape Dragon Slayers that just pisses me off. Just in general, just wait that guys do that. So I just kind of was like, whatever. But yeah, then I went into one other lesson, and I had psychology, and then I have 2 teachers for that, and I had this one teacher, she like was really unprofessional. She was like, oh, I feel really ill today, and I'm in a really bad mood, and then just because she was ill, she was like a complete arsehole. She was like, she was like, I think I'm too nice, I'm gonna start being like more horrible. And then she was just like being a bitch like all lesson, just like really being a bitch. And she's one of these teachers, she's alright, some people think she's fairly hot, but I don't mind it when a girl's hot, but what I do hate, I can't stand a chick if she knows she's fairly good looking, but she always kind of points it out and tries to like act like she's better than you because she's hot. And it's like, bitch, please don't even, right? I will fucking bitch slap you. You know what I mean? If you're gonna come at me like a guy being a dick, I'm gonna treat you like a dick. I'm just gonna fucking own you in front of everyone, because don't even do that shit. It pissed me off so much. She was just like acting like a complete bitch. Like if you just like say something, it's like someone should be like, oh, shut up, or like, I don't know how to put it. It was almost like she wasn't, like, because she's fairly young. It was like she was just like reminding me of one of those snobby girls that's like that. It really just irked me. Just one of the things that just got under my skin. I can't stand it when girls do that kind of shit. It was just, can't be doing with that kind of stuff. Can't be doing with people like that. You know what I mean? It's like, no. You don't talk to me like that just because you know what I mean? No. No, no one does. I don't give a shit, right? If you're the head of a fucking university, you're like somewhere like Oxford, I will still tell it how it is if you're being a dick. And she was being a dick. Can't even remember what one of the things was that really pissed me off that she did. Like, what was it that I said? It was something like, oh yeah, that was one of the things that pissed me off. Right, she was being so much of a bitch, right? She was saying something about, because we were doing that about friendship or something in psychology, and she was like, oh, well, friendship's one of them things, it's, and she couldn't think of the word, like, 'cause she was, like, trying to say why it's bad that people try and define it, and I just said the word, do you mean, like, I just went ambiguous, and she was just, and then she just, like jumped down through, like, started being right cocky, like, saying that I was being, like, that's such a, oh, you have to be so clever, don't you? I have to come out with that kind of thing. I'm like, what? I just said it. I didn't even say it in that manner. It's like I went, do you mean such and such? Like, acting like a cocky. No, I just went ambiguous. I don't, like, that, you know what I mean? We had to learn that for the last psychology essay exam anyway. So that's the only reason I know that. It's like I'm a fucking nerd. That pissed me off a lot. I was just like, I just didn't reply then, because she asked me a question later on, and she was like, such like Hayden. I just like ignored her. I was like, don't talk to me. I don't know what to do with that. You know, you piss me off. You know what I mean? After that, she was like, are you alright, Hayden? I don't mean to. No, I'm like, no, you have offended me, because you're completely unprofessional. And if I went to head of year and said, well, are you being like this just because you're ill? I don't think they'd be happy about it. I mean, it's not my fault you're ill and you've got a headache. You were probably out drinking because you're about 20 and you're in a job. You know what I mean? Piss me off, that kind of shit. But other than that, I was pretty happy this morning. I torrented. I bought two films off iTunes. I don't know where people pay for download film, but anyway, I got 2 films, which were alright. And the download speed was really good off the server of iTunes, and that's why I was happy. If anyone heard the word that I said before I was talking about iTunes, you'll know why I was really happy if the download speed was good, because it's not always good when you're downloading movies. So I had like 2 megabytes a second. It was fucking rapid. That's how I got in 2 films in the time. But Nixon. That's the only. I can't really see what he's put there. That's a bit of a problem with this new interface. He's put there Skype, and I can't actually see that because of the arrows. Not very helpful. Unless they're like, no, you can't. That's really bad. Shit, man. How long is this video now? 15. Holy shit! This is what happens when I don't make a video for ages. It's just gonna be a massive long video of me ranting. It's not gonna be good. But oh shit, whap that on, whap that on, whap that on. Is there anything else for me to talk about? I don't believe so. I hope this video hasn't come out too laggy though. I'm gonna be pissed off if it's as bad as it was the other day when I tried to do this video. That's why I haven't been making many videos. Workload, as I say at school, is still bullshit, so I can't make that many videos. But I got accepted into all my uni courses the other day. I got an email, so I'm definitely going to Manchester because I applied 4 times to Manchester and once to York, and I'm in now, so that's pretty ace. I just need to get the grades that I said I was going to get, so kind of hard work, but hopefully I'll do it. I not got too much else to say, so I'm gonna get off here, get out your face, and I do apologise for if this video was not in the kind of what you were expecting, you were unhappy, but I just wanted to catch up with you guys really and just let everyone know what's going on. So yeah, anyway, hope everyone else is doing fine. It's because it's 24th of November today. It's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone else that's in America that kind of celebrates Thanksgiving. And this Thanksgiving, I suppose things that I'm grateful for are good health, a good roof over my head, family, being well, and love and stuff like that, and a full stomach, and just being alive in general. I think that they're the main things. I know that's probably what everyone says, but they're the most important things in life. So yeah, let me know what you're thankful for this year, this Thanksgiving, if you want to. Peace out, guys.